How's it going, everybody? So, what am I doing? I am planning my invasion of Salute. So, what I'm planning on declaring war. 67,000. Better vote. So if I could destroy these, form them, what would the total cost be? 8 for 9,317 gold. This is why I don't go for that. Why I don't build, reformed cataphracts, because this is really fucking expensive. God damn. Again, we are going down. Going down and getting local governor. I'll plop down. Attil. That on 41. Alright, I think I'm next. 100. But strangely enough, this is one of the most populous areas in Albania. That's probably why it's taken. It's just... Yeah, okay, I should, I'm gonna up this, because, okay, so this is one of the things that I was thinking about, right? I need the extra diplomats. I want to get some more annexations going. Georgia has actually fully annexed. Actually, I can declare war on the Golden Hall. Oh. No, I can't. I lost the CB? Did I lose the CB? Yeah, I think I did. I originally, I did have a Casus Belli against the Golden Hall. Seems to... Demo recent. It probably did expire and I just... What a bit. What was I doing? Right, so I'm probably only gonna be playing for like an hour. Got some stuff. Okay, so that's being annexed. I want to annex Martin because my son is... I don't run back. So I need to turn him into a despotate. I hate the tax inefficiency. Wish I could do. One way I could do that is by annexing Martin, bringing him back. But yeah. Prima Palalagos. Seems we've ditched the weird like bathroom fucking road, not like proper. Yeah, okay, so this gets a lot more monthly assimilation. It does at 38. This is something like, I think what someone came into chat mentioning something. Yeah, and this is clearly an indictment of the extra +10 that you get from foreign territories. Like, this is like massive. Honestly, like it's definitely worth assimilating in core territories like that. Similar like with Greek, right? I was able to get like all of these Latin pops and essentially get out of my issues with the rebellion, potential rebels popping up, because I was able to like assimilate so quickly in the homeland. So Blurry Worry was wrong. His conclusion about assimilated pops was completely wrong. I am totally 100% right. Yeah, anyways, so what are we doing here? I want to get rid of maybe this one, but I actually honestly don't get this alliance. I want to get multiple here. In fact, I'm just gonna up 0.1. Oh, that's good. Really does seem like it. Problem. That later. I want to deliver on the guys before. While I can get Bohemia to help out. Well, it's really close. That's a really fucking close thing. I think I got it. So, okay, spin the diplo. Oh, fuck it. construction sector, so one tech away from governor. Yeah, so close to getting this. Get an alliance with. Let me think about this. I might actually just wait until I get the. Possibly, I'll get the alliance. Oh, I feel like with this guy, I kind of have to do it now because I'm going to be getting antagonism. Jury. Getting that alliance will help me, like, soften the blow. That's to negative relations. I really want to declare war on them. I think it's, I want to fix mend the schism. Oh, actually, you know what? I was going to say mend the schism before, for the Reformation. I think that really, I think it too much. I mean, mending the schism into like it's gonna do. And getting rid of these Catholic good idea. Potential like born out of like as early as possible type situation. In fact, now that I see to get them of Corsica might be perfect, but honestly I'm waiting until I can I want to start like culturally assimilating. That's the other thing. I want to form some vassals. Possibly. Yeah, let's start annexing this guy. Oh, no. Another, again, I'll wait. Get a second diplomat. So I'll do the annexation and declare war straight up. But I also want to keep an eye on this. Oh. We are very close. I think levy availability and low meat. I think, you know what, I might be set 9 reasons though, that's really fucking close. So, was that here? That might have been here. Very well. Regards to my assimilation efforts, I might want to build some A-lifts here as well, and maybe up here. It's gonna like inundate this area with A-lifts, and maybe build a local government somewhere. So, south of Bruges, I think, is a really good place to build to do annexation as well. So south of Bruges and Siena, it's 2 fiefdoms right there. It's not just them. It's also the fact that I've got this war against Castile coming. Well, so let's do Siena. Siena is, I think, a bigger priority. Who's getting annexed? It's Salona, so I don't need to go and annex. I don't have to like the. Right. Lad. Yeah, I'm interested in that unify culture. But I don't know if I'm unifying Roman or if I'm unifying Italian, or is it both? Yeah, apparently I've got loads of pops here. 13.87, but I've got like a low amount of like majority pops and nothing, almost nothing like outright Latin. Oh, though this is outright Latin. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. I suspect these guys can't get to the. I might. I don't know how I. But we'll figure it. Stuff. I speak Arabic in Sicily. Sicilian. No, Maltese. The modern language of Maltese is sentence. Arabic. I think I've mentioned it before. I always thought it was interesting. Still have like that remnant of like Arabic colonization in Malta, but they consider themselves very much like European, and really culturally they are European, closer to Italian from a cultural. It's Arabic. They use the fucking Latin writing system. I think it's the only Arabic language that uses the Latin writing system as its like as its common writing system. I think of Arabic, like in the British colonies. Although Malta is technically a former British colony, so I guess it doesn't really count, does it? But I think, like as an administrative system of writing, I think Latin is used just because it's, you know, a lot of these countries like Jordan, like Israel, Palestine, all of this shit, Syria, they inherit common law, so your court systems at least are mainly not just common law. Obviously, like Syria has civil law based on Roman law. Though I'm not entirely sure if that's still the case now, because obviously everything's changed in Syria all over the gotten past the civil. Fucking know, but I'm actually kind of curious about Syria. I haven't really read too much about them recently, but yeah, they did go through a big thing with ousting that that guy. I can't remember his name. Bashir something. Oh, okay. Still Roman bull. Stowe. Bringing Bohemia into this war. And once we're done with this war, I'm gonna start annexing another vassal. That's just how it's done. You gotta keep annexing everything. So I'm constantly spewing out vassals as well. I have to, in order to integrate this land. It takes so fucking long. I have in order to integrate and also assimilate at the same time. But you know, also got the just cultural assimilation vassals, but that, yeah, the cooldown takes too long, so we gotta do something about this. Get those troops. Where the fuck are the troops? Alright, so I think we're gonna drop the minting. Go back down to I'm gonna drop out spending. Try and be as cheap as possible at it. No. I don't like it at all. That is not good. What happened to my economy? This is what happened to me. I lost the tank, so we're gonna increase that. There we go. Fixed our economy. Am I at war? Who hates me? Corsica, don't care. Roll. Cuenca. A lot of the Iberian vassals, because they're so far away. They're so far away from me. Alright. And we'll go and siege down this. Siege down everything that I can from this area. I'm going to keep Saluzzo, because Bohemia is still the HRE, and Saluzzo and Bohemia have hostile relations. Despite the fact that the Holy Roman Empire is fighting, well, the Holy Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire seems to still want to vote for Bohemia's son, the Albrecht Ascanier. It's funny to think that Bohemia, as the only big non-German vassal, they are ruled by one of the most Germanic fucking dynasties in the Holy Roman Empire. Alright, we're gonna drop this again. Drop. Keep it like this. Drop our army maintenance. I don't need it. And we'll just make it move up north. The reason why I say that is because I don't intend to fight anybody, and plus this little fort here is relatively isolated compared to a lot of this stuff here. So I might as well take that advantage. Take advantage of that situation. Relative isolation. And siege with low maintenance. Try to get screwed over. But these are really high quality troops, so like I choose there. We have annexed Salona. I don't have to move anybody because this is all accepted pops. Accepted pops that I accept personally, as opposed to accepted pops in Italy. Checking this out again. Oh my god, I fucking hate that. I don't like the clickable flags on it. I keep clicking on those by accident. It's so bad. So I'm gonna start sending my control guy out to here, Luca, to help out with all of this shit. Okay, that's pretty close. Damn close. I've got a local governor down here as well. Just gonna help out with this. Do I have the... I don't have a local governor. Once I get this local governor, I'm gonna build one at Roma. I'm just checking towns. Livorno could be city. Oh, it's salt. Salt's pretty useful. Oh, that was quick. We got Württemberg. Yeah. What little act we can get from them. Squeeze them for all they've got. Also checking. I'm gonna wait until we get 200 relations passes before I start dropping him. Though, sorry, there's improved relations thing. Maybe it's in the next. It might be in the next stage. bump my switch. It's I think port at the back is. Okay. So we have all these cores. That is perfect. I want to do anything here? Is there a local governor here? Why is this so high? What's going on with this? Is it maritime control? It must be maritime. Oh, we've got the provincial reorganization, I see. So that's going to disappear after a while. Decay. Alright. That's not too bad. Yeah, look. Christ Pancocrata. Pantocrata. Pancake-crata. What the fuck? Right, so this is stability decay. I thought the stability decay would be a bit higher, but I guess this is where it's at. Yeah, the vassal strength will bind. So this is all very good. All part of the plan. I'm gonna put them on support though. I don't want to give them too much. But I like what I'm seeing. Alright, more Albanian territory is being looted. Stuff. And there's a lot of pops here, that's why it's so... I feel like, I mean, this is not a town though, but I was thinking I want to... Maybe I can build a council hall. Yeah, I haven't built a council hall here, so that gets an extra 5%. I don't think I can get anything else that increases control. Would have thought the city would be enough, but... What I would like is a local governor around here. Maybe building up... Oh, so these were cities in my previous thing when I made it to like 1550. Sorry, they weren't cities, they were still towns, but I mean, I had enough pops to create cities on the eastern coast. I'd really like the, get that. Yeah, I don't like the Skull Eye stuff. Silk Monopoly of Constantinople. Yeah, right. I was wondering why that was there. Oh, we can actually give out the Municipia. Good stuff. Well, that might make me consider maybe possibly... I'll do that in the capital. It makes sense to do the Municipia here. Because it's plus 10% production efficiency, and like, what the fuck am I gonna... There aren't any rebels here. I might do the same thing. Oh, I can't. I'll pull up. Yeah. I said I was relatively safe as approaching upon my allies too. So I have safeguard this. Oh, I thought they were already involved in this war. What the hell happened with the... I I like what I'm saying with this. Like, guys seem to have like mopped up a bunch of troops down. Atos. This is actually one of my favorites. Getting canonical lore is really great because it gives you 0.1 stability. Um, I mean, I'm not a fan of going towards spiritual, but it's nice nonetheless. The increase in control is not a bad idea as well. I mean, it's counted. Counting out. Still very expensive. Cash. I mean, I could get some more. How's it going? Yeah. I'm just going through my laws here, my agenda, parliament debate stuff. It's either this one or... But I think I might go with... So this is... And... Monthly control is actually... I would never go for monthly control in a technology, but in a parliament's agenda, it's great. Go with it. Ideas, I might go a step further. I'm just gonna go, I'm thinking like, maybe I'll do like a fabricate Casus Belli on someone. So many things. I was also thinking about changing my laws, but I can't remember what law I wanted to change. I like this one. It's great. Martial system. Maybe switching. Well, I don't think that's the one I was thinking. Religious law. Oh, going no censorship is actually what I want to go for. Because you get the extra innovated, you get the extra... Individualism's alright. Or whatever, cultural. That... It's great because you get loads of great like artist events with this. There's a bunch of like research events that pop up. Well, any religion would be good because that does conflict progress to humanist and it gets rid of the spiritual stuff from being religion. Yeah, Byzantine law is very specifically everything about legal systems. Byzantine law, very specifically, they use Corpus Juris Civilis, which is the big like foundational document, the Roman legal system. In fact, actually, a lot of European legal systems nowadays are actually based on the Corpus Juris Civilis, which was a legal document that was created during the time of Justinian. In the modern day, I think international legal systems are based on Corpus Juris Civilis. In fact, like, you know, like the fucking United Nations, a legal framework of that is based on European civil law, which is based on Corpus Juris. I'm not entirely sure if Europeans are able to adopt that form of Byzantine law, or if this is very something specific to Byzantine. But I really don't think it should, because it's yeah. Because yeah, there was especially during the Renaissance, there was like widespread adoption of Roman law, or at least Eastern Roman law, in the Italian states, because it was a very like egalitarian form of legal system. Justinian made it very clear that laws in the empire would apply equally regardless of social status. The big thing that very appealing to a lot of the European like republican states that had a lot more like egalitarian values. Napoleon, actually, and one of the reasons why Europe has adopted the Corpus Juris Civilis is it's really in big part because of Napoleon, because Napoleon back when was looking, or at least maybe not, but like hired legal scholars to look for legal systems that were, you know, egalitarian, propagate his ideas of liberalism across Europe, and Corpus Juris Civilis was the clear example of it. So when Napoleon invaded most of Europe, left behind institutions with Roman laws in places that hadn't adopted said laws. I think a lot of I think Germany, when they unified, adopted it, but I think for a long period of time they were, I mean, the disparate states of the Federation, a lot of them it's common, but when unified, they unified their legal system. Well, unified it in the sense that they adopted Roman law as opposed to just like, you know, melding all the incredibly, you know, diverse legal system that were in Germany. Let's go with the fucking Roman legal system. Why not? Not to say that, you know, common law, like Holy Roman common law, was all too different from civil law and a lot of its, well, in its laws, but the legal system is obviously very different. The civil law and common law is very different. Common law, like in all those common United States, it's precedence plays a big part in those legal systems. Where in civil law, it's legislated. You know, not as much room for interpretation for those laws. If it's written down, then you fucking you go with what's written. Which is of course one of the reasons why Corpus Juris Civilis is so important as a legal document. It's because it's like it's essentially like a consolidation of like 1,000 years worth of Roman law from right back when Rome was a kingdom, right? Just a big compilation of legal decrees in one defining document. With some extra stuff added on top as well. Fortunately, it says occupied. Corpus Juris Civilis. With these guys, these are mostly milk, so I'm just gonna. So I think this guy is. I could take stuff from, but that's pretty much the border, I think. Oh, I can take these guys as well. Oh, so that's practically everybody. I can take land from all of these guys. I think Luxembourg is the only nation. Oh, this guy as well. Whoever the fuck this guy is. The county of... Oh, right. That's part of Luxembourg. So everybody but Luxembourg and its vassals I can actually annex within this Roman border distinction. So, yeah. And I think this is mine now. Perfect. Being that we have such a similar color. So hard for me to check that shit. Cool. I kind of want to start building some training fields. I might do that. But I think I really do. I think I might prioritize the Italian states. Let's do these states. I think these are a bit older, so... Occupied. Cash in order to build up my cataphract or 10 out of 10 cataphracts. So I think I'm gonna go and reserve that cash while I'm here. I've already built most of the training. Well, you know what? Another thing. Primo cities. Oh, there's a lot of universities that are... Let's just get at it. I'll probably stop streaming. Or maybe so. Vatinitas. I think I like this one. New taxation system is awesome. Ah, so cool. That is really fucking cool. Oh, these Latins, surely. Like, it's their people. Ah. Ecto. Run, bitch, run. Papal States gives up. Oh, cause they're Orthodox. All right, let's put it up to 100 and then I'll pop that. Wow, that's big. Thank God for the Orthodox. Yes. Oh, right, and these guys are Medina as well. Ah, jeez. Very Italian town now. Aschendorf. Very Italian, Aschendorf. I wonder if the Pope is actually... Well, where are they outsourcing popes from? Brandenburg. Yes, it's the papacy. That's why it's Medina. Yes, I know. I like it. I just think it's just kind of funny. I might like try and switch them to Latin. Or I'll vassalize them and then convert them. I feel like I have to now. Now that I thought that up. I mean, I've already pieced them out, so I can't do that now. But I'd really like to do that in the future once I get to get parliamentary CV. So, thinking about the papacy in regards to the action to most of these HRE wars, they might be a nightmare to deal with as a vassal. I don't know if they'll like massively inflate this with their mercenary groups. Destroy them. Oh, look at that. So Holstein-Rendsburg might win. Let's hope. The Duchy of Berg. So this is one of my targets, actually. That is awesome. What am I actually? It's practically at the end of them. Yeah. Take that shit. If there is anything. I don't know why this just happened. I just got like this really weird something. And it's popped into me. And I don't know why I'm thinking of it. But I remember, so like I used to live in the Sydney penthouse, and I remember back when there was the like there used to be this exhibition for like, oh, the future of computing. They used to have this like this quote AI chatbot. Bear in mind this was like in the early 2000s. It was like an AI chatbot where you could like type in shit and it would like respond to you in ways that, you know, you think, oh, I'll come up with a really, you know, nonsense question that might stump the would. It'll have like pre-scripted responses to like common words or whatever, you know, stuff like this, but you can type in whatever you want in the keyboard. But like, I'd always spend my time on that thing just to see like all the responses, and I'd usually just like swear at the fucking thing, like, um, just as you would. But yeah, I don't know. That was just kind of a funny man. I don't know why that popped up. I have a very tangential, like, way of thinking. That, like, leads nowhere. Starts somewhere and ends in a completely opposite. I'm watching a lot of watched a movie called American Fiction. If I would recommend. I mean, I liked it. It was good. But it's also like a moderately fun, like, drama movie. And a lot of people don't like those, but I mean, if you like to watch dramedy, yeah, I'd recommend. But it's essentially like, it's a very like, it's a story about like a middle-class black guy, like a writer. He's a prolific writer who's also like a university teacher, and he is trying to write the next big book, and his publisher's like, oh yeah, we don't really want to read about like the Greek classics again. What we want to read is like black stories, you which is like code for, oh, we want like a story about the pores, um, which I think is a very like, feels like a very realistic thing, but yeah, it's just funny to think about because it's America's classist, but yeah, gotta write them stories about the pores. So he's always like, it's always framed like, oh yeah, your stories are not black enough. But he just wants to write about like the Greek classics. He's a very like, academia um um writer. Um Very like highbrow. He's always like condescending to his black friends who are like into like, trashy writing, lowbrow, like, oh, quote unquote black books. And he's always like, he's at the bookstore and he sees his books in like the African American section. And he's like, what? The only thing that's black about this book is the ink on the is the black ink on the book cover and on the pages. And he's so mad that he takes all of his books, and starts like shuffling them to the other end of the at the other end of the hold on. I'm just zoning out here. I just gotta check out. I'm like what's the word I'm looking? Um um let's go with this guy. 35. Not as young as I want him to be, but he's actually got some good. I lost my train of thought, so I'm just gonna stop talking about the movie. I'd say it's an interesting watch. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be, but it's still good. I keep thinking back to another movie that I saw a couple of weeks ago called Dream Scenarios, and that's a really good movie. I would definitely recommend. It is kind of like a dramedy. I would say it's more like a horror movie, but subtle horror, psychological horror, but in a grounded sense. But that's a funny movie. Funny, but also highly recommendable. And it's a Nicolas Cage movie, so if you like Nicolas Cage, watch Dream Scenario. Hold on, did that say this is... Oh, this is a million culture placed. There we go. And I'm just going to double check this. I want to have a look and compare and contrast. Yeah, you can see 62 on a 68 control in the Accord province is actually getting more. I mean, it's relatively, I'll say, because obviously if this is at like 80, this would be more like 90 90 pops a month, but we're on 68. But this is 81 control, and we're only getting 68 monthlies. So yeah, it's proven my point once again that core territories are better at assimilating. Like it's the 0.1. So it's the -10 pop assimilation speed that really drops you down. That regard, you got lots of positive bonuses with your in regards to like your cultural assimilation stuff here, then you should be fine. Like, because it obviously balances out, and even getting 0%, it's still positive 0% is still like good. Um, maybe I'm not stacking my assimilation bonuses as optimally as I should be. Maybe that's probably the reason why. Like, I don't know. Um. Oh right, you know what? I am being suboptimal because I haven't actually. I keep forgetting to do this. I'm gonna go into my culture. I have. It's. I'm just looking for this specific culture. What is it called? It's a Tuscan. Tuscan Raiders. So now we've got. We're optimized here. But there we go. That's well, not that much more. It's still considerable. It's not a negligible difference. It's an extra 10 pops. So yeah, there we go. Kind of curious to see if I can do that with this guy as well. Yeah, so I can worsen the opinion of Emilian with this, next up to culture. I might actually. Check this out. Oh, actually, you know what? While I'm here, I might do the same. Oh, I'll keep the prestige for now. We're gonna keep it as high as I might not even waste the points because I've almost finished simulating. Gen 2. I thought I did the bailiff here. Yeah, okay, wow, that was very slow. That was very delayed. Reaction. My game's getting slower. Alright, so, we are gonna do spy network. The next thing. Drop this. Get cash. Much cash as we can. Like I said, it's about 9,000 to get high quality cavalry. Oh, just give me. Alright. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I was just talking to my brother about the Summerfest stream that's coming up. Just trying to think of anything else that I need to do here. Ah, you know what? I would like to... Hold on. Is Moldavia... Moldavia is involved in this war. Am I able to take this? Right, they have limited diplomacy, but I can take their land as a part of Saluzzo. Like, so if I did... Hold on. Oh, it's not a part of Rome, so I can't actually take it, unfortunately. No! But they are a part of... What? How did they join the war? They're not allied to anyone, are they? So what the fuck? Where the hell? Where the hell? Alright. I want to go and siege this down as well. I think that's apart from this. Oh, there's those two as well. I'm just gonna scour the landscape once again just to see if I can. All right, I think so. There is these two here as well. So that's sign. So I can just siege this down and then I can take this. So it's so 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I'll just check. There used to be a guy down here. I think I took his land. And I think that's everything. Alright, perfect. Hopefully these bigger countries in the HRE will decide to go and give me their money. Give me your money. Give me your money. Give me your money. Alright, I'm gonna go and set something up. Sterling. I'm listening to this, I've been listening to this podcast called The Rest is History. And it's got, at least one of my favorite historian, like, writers, Tom Holland, and, Dominic Sandbrook. I'm not really familiar, but he's really great in this as well. But yeah, this, I would highly recommend it if anyone wants to listen to a podcast about history. I think these guys are one of the best. I think I've already caught up with most. Oh man, they need to come out with some more stuff. Hold on, hold on. Alright. Okay. Alright. How about you, Wilson? Guy out. So already fulfilled his job, as it were. So we're gonna maybe have a look at Ferrara. Before we hear 26. I'm only getting 26. So what's going on here? I'll just shop around and see what's going on, and maybe this is a. This is a sign. 64 gets me. Oh, let's go with 69. So yeah, okay. This is really strange. 64 gets me 85 cultural assimilation. 69 control gets me 43 assimilation. What's going on here? Alright, let's have a look at the court language, no, market language of Ragusa. Rausin. Latin! This is 1.3. Code 1.3 is fucked. Apparently 1. No, well, 1.3 hasn't come out. It's just the 1.3 beta. So, and I hear people are complaining about the beta, which is really funny to think about because it's a beta. Yeah. You know, because it's a beta. Like, you're supposed to test this shit out. But people complain about all kinds of stupid shit. I don't play on the beta. I'm not playing on it right now for obvious reasons, because you kind of have to expect it to be a little broken. And not only that, but I think 1.3 would invalidate the save. But so I'd have to stay on this. I'll Google it to see if it'll be compatible, but usually it isn't backwards. Like, usually the patches, once you make it to a different iteration, you gotta stay on your current patch. Because it'll invalidate the save. But I really would like to try 1.3, because apparently they are. And give me a sec here, I just gotta, like, do this peace deal. Humiliate, I'm taking as much as I can. I'm doing the Roman CD, so... And in fact, I might just wait a month to get my Diplo rep up. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. Yeah, got completely distracted and lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, 1.3. I would like to play 1.3 because I don't have to play Iron Man anymore with that one. I'd like to try out some mods as well. Especially quality of life stuff. Cosmetic mods are really something that I'm interested in because I don't really like this map. Also, the changes to Italy are interesting. Banking too, like that's pretty cool. Alright, so I probably want to go and siege down this. There's also this as well. I'm going to double check again though. So what do we have here? We've got Restore Roman Borders. Restore Roman Borders. So yes, it's this one and this one. And then we're done with this fucking war. I'll just white peace Saluzzo, because these guys are really like convenient. Oh, maybe not white peace. I want to make it so that I like time it with my next whole parliament, which is in, you know, 80 months. Oh, I should probably siege this down as well in orange. Unfortunately, my vassals are not really doing any of that. Yeah, the HRE got fucking obliterated in this war. Like, they hired all the mercenaries that they could, and they still got thrashed by, like, my combined armies of France, Bohemia, and myself. Bohemia, by the way, is the HRE, and I'm also fighting a war against the HRE, which is why I'm keeping Saluzzo alive down here, because they're actually, like... Bohemia hates the Italians. For some reason. So, yeah, we're gonna keep them alive just to, like, bounce off a bunch of Casus Belli. I'm gonna take, like, these western, Holy Roman territories for myself, in a, threatened war Casus Belli. Or maybe something else if I can get it. Oh, right. Do I don't need to keep this, funded, so I'll just drop it and see. Go up by not much. I'm saving up enough cash to build up my tier 3 cataphract divisions. In fact, I might build them now. Because I've maxed out on manpower. I might also want to get some early arquebuses, though I don't know, my Varangians are really fucking good, so... Arquebusiers. Oh, so I get more of this, the 3 there, 110%. Oh, so what is this? What's this value? Morale damage is... Oh, that's a really big one. Strength damage as well. Yeah, yeah. So what is this? They got better flanking ability. What about my cavalry? What's their flanking ability? 200%. So maybe I shouldn't do that. I should just focus on getting cataphracts. Combat speed, combat power. Secure flanks. Oh, I don't see. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay. So yeah, it kind of feels like early arquebusiers are a bit pointless compared to the Varangians that I'm hiring here. We'll hire one Varangian, and we'll hire some cataphracts. I'll wait until I get the 9,000 ducats. We'll go with 10k ducats, and then we'll hire them all. Lights. 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 Lights a mater. Lights a mitre. Land of culture. Oh, right, we're doing government reforms. Cool stuff. England have joined the coalition against me, that's good. Big fan of this decision here. By England. Oh, I gotta deal with the Catholic zealots. Right, well, we'll deal with that afterwards. Get myself a annexation going on. Oh, right, yes. Clock. I need to go. I definitely need to go Diplo spending now because I want to go and do cultural assimilation, culture conversion, religious conversion for vassals. See if I can do it right about now. Oh, shoot. This is. Okay. And we're getting a lot of assimilation up here too. Yeah, okay. pretty much won this war. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go and head off for the night. But to let you know, essentially what's going to happen here is I'm going to try and piece out Orange, take Orange, give that to these guys down here. I'm then going to go and probably take money and war reps just to kind of, and a bunch of other things to extend the truce to about, hopefully, 80 months, but I can't really guarantee that. And then I'd be dealing with a Catholic revolt, and once I'm done with that, I'd be declaring war on Castile. Now, as you can see, actually, now, I can go and get that Casus Belli, so I'll do that now. Drop the spy network, I can get some more diplomats, and then once I'm done with the Castilians, I'm not really sure if I can time it correctly, and this war with Castile doesn't last for too long, I might go and attack the Mamelukes. That's assuming I can build up my army as well. That's really the hope. I mean, I have the manpower for it, I think, so... They have more levies, but that really doesn't matter. It's the professional armies that matter. I'd have to build up my my forts on the border as well. This is something that keeps they keep destroying these forts. And so maybe one of the things that I might want to do is actually annex Sis. Yeah, okay. I think that's something I have to do. Kayseri's another one. Get rid of these guys so we can get down to brass tacks. Alright, but anyways, like I said, I think I'm gonna go now. Yeah, good night everybody. I'll be uploading the stream. I'm playing pretty much all day tomorrow as well. So I'll be uploading the VOD of whatever comes out then on YouTube. It's automatic. And then and then you can watch that if you cannot watch when I stream. But honestly, like, even though, you know, I do stream pretty much all day, like, I don't actually progress that far because there's so much micromanaging that I'm doing, that it feels like it only progresses like 10 years every like day. So a IRL day, I mean. But anyways,